What's up? We're back talking about Superman again because for some reason a lot of people clicked on my last Superman video, which is kind of strange because that video was literally made like just randomly on a whim because I was like, okay, I want to do this channel where I want to upload a video every single day and see how long I can keep it going. And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And I was like, oh, I saw Superman. Let's just talk about that real quick. So I didn't really expect that to do numbers, but hey, you guys liked it, so maybe I'll do this every week. I don't know, who knows? But let's talk about episode 4. So episode 4 was pretty good. I liked it. There are a lot of things I didn't like, though. There's definitely some things in it where I'm like, yeah, this isn't that great, but it's like, it's not a big detractor for me. Personally, I really like that the show is delving more into the romance angle because that's something I'm a sucker for. And it's something you don't really see too much in Western cartoons. They tend, like, if there is some sort of romance element of it, it's very much pushed to the back, and like you'll get hints of it every now and then, but they're immediately jumping into this, which is kind of shocking to me. I mean, like when Lois kissed him on the cheek, I was like very like, whoa, like we're doing this already. That was kind of fast. Which normally I would say is kind of a negative. Like I'm like, dang, this relationship is progressing really quick. But in this particular show, where the romance doesn't really seem to be like something that's going to go anywhere like long term. It's very much we're just doing this now, so that way the show can just be about them and the stuff that they have to figure out. And I was like, okay, that's interesting, because if they were just dicking around for 10 episodes and then we get to the last episode and then finally there's like some confession or something, that'll be so tropey, and every show does that. So it's nice that this show decided to take a different route. But yeah, the stuff I didn't like, I really, really, really hate the antagonists or the bad guys in this show so far. I've been very lenient with it in the first 2 episodes, but in this episode, this guy in particular was awful. Like, actually terrible. Every single time he opened his mouth, everything he said, everything he was doing made no sense. It was very just dumb. Like, I just hate this guy. There's nothing, no other way to put it. I don't think he really provided anything as far as progression for the story or the characters in any way. He's just a guy that has beef with Superman, I guess, for some weird reason. And like, for I don't know, it's weird. It's very weird, especially because he hasn't really been Superman for that long. So it's weird that this guy is like all of a sudden pinning his bank account status on Superman. It's like, oh well, now I gotta mooch off of him in order to get people to buy my product. So I'm gonna throw this guy out the window that is one of my investors or something. It's like it made no sense. It literally made no sense. But I think that guy is not really important, thankfully, because by the end of the episode, he ends up getting a very gruesome injury, and he doesn't look like he'll be coming back anytime soon, which kind of shocked me. I was like, whoa, they did not have to go this dark with what happened to him. So that was something. But yeah, outside of that, everything else I kind of liked. I really hope they don't throw with the Jimmy stuff, because like throughout this whole show, I was telling my friend, because me and my friends watch this every week, and I was telling him, I was like, man, if Jimmy doesn't get pissed like at the situation going on, this will be like a huge missed opportunity. Because I was thinking in my head, I was like, bro, I was like, Jimmy's just gonna be a third wheel the whole show. Like if we keep going the way we're going with Lois and Clark, Jimmy's just gonna be a guy that's just there. Like he doesn't really have much input, or doesn't really get to do much. He's just a guy that he just has a camera and he just hangs out, I guess. But it seems like at the end of the episode, they did tease that maybe he's gonna get a little fed up with this third wheel situation, which he should be, and I think that will give him something to do because he hasn't really had anything to do. Um, but yeah, one thing I also wanted to point out, uh, some of the animators or the artists that are working on this are very, very, very cultured. And when I say cultured, I mean like there were some horny animators on this episode, because there were like certain scenes and moments, and if you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where Lois was not drawn the same way that she was drawn in the previous 2 episodes, where I'm literally looking at my screen like, like, what? Wow. Right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with it. I like it. I like it. But yeah, they definitely went there a couple times with the animation. So props to the animators. I mean, I like it. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Um, but yeah, Superman and or no, my adventures with Superman continues to be a highlight of my week. I am enjoying the show. I still don't think it's anything crazy. I think it's just a solid show. It's just something to watch, every week. Yeah. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you felt about it. And if you actually want to see this every week, I will deliver. Only if you want to see it. If you don't want to see it, let me know. This could have been a different video. Like, I'm trying to crank one out every day. So it's no big deal to make this a weekly thing. But hey, that's all on you and your, I don't know, reception to this. So I'll catch you all later. Okay, so I was in the middle of editing this before I realized that I somehow forgot to mention the big thing that happened at the end of the episode, which is kind of crazy. I guess it's because I was trying to be really quick and snappy with the review. So before you all comment saying like, you forgot to talk about this thing that happened, it's all right, all right. My bad, my bad. But yeah, she puts two and two together that Clark is actually Superman, which is another curveball that they threw in the show that would have been super annoying if we had to watch tons of episodes of nobody, figuring it out. Which gives me hope that also, Jimmy would find out and that they get let in on the secret. So that way we could just get all this baggage out of the way. Just get it all out of the way. Just let everyone knows, that's personal to him, know who Clark is, and just let the show just proceed with, the actual story instead of us doing this whole thing where it's like, oh, I gotta hide my secret identity. It's like, we all know that this dude is Superman. Like, let's not, play around with that. So, yes, I also love that decision before you ask. So yeah, now I win the video.